What's up, guys? Just wanted to get some Christmas energies for you. Spirit of gratitude to live my highest possible messages at this time. Feel free to like, share, follow, comment, subscribe. Taking your questions for free this time around. Tips are welcomed. As the title of the video suggests, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo below. Thank you guys for supporting and watching as always. We are about 50 subscribers away from our subscriber goal of 1,000, and we are 4,000 hours away from our hours viewed goal. Just gonna be honest. Spirit, let's see if there's anything for us at this time. That's my side gig knocking at the worst possible hour. So I do see the Ace of Cup coming through here. This is an energy of new offers. This is an energy of something out of the blue. Could involve a water sign as well. This is Cancerian energy, Scorpio energy, or Pisces energy. The closest we're around to is Pisces time. Pisces season is going to be around, let's see, Capricorn ends January 20th about, and then you have Aquarius and then Pisces. So Pisces is going to pick up around mid to late February and then end mid to late March. So in that window, you're going to be in a completely different world. You're going to be in a completely different time. Space continuum here, the Ace of Pentacles. There's going to be an out of the blue offer here. It's how I'm feeling, is how I'm seeing, is what I'm getting here. Spirit, anything else, Spirit? Feel free to check out the social media as well. Running Gun Tarot on Instagram, Running Gun Tarot on TikTok. I try to post a video daily just to get some general energies. And then here I like to live stream daily if I'm not rolling out a series. My goal is hopefully to get just more interaction on the channel. I mean, we've been great in the past in regards to growing subscribers. The viewership hours has always been tricky. A lot of it is like the inability to play music, I think. For me anyways, it's always knacked down a couple of hours each live stream, or rendered the view watch time hours null and void. But it's it takes a lot of momentum to kind of keep that broil going. To keep that, pot of coffee at a broil. To me, that's the same with, keeping the viewership and all of that. Obviously, I'm open to any constructive criticism or what you guys would like to see more in regards to getting the channel popping off. I'm not willing to just throw away my 1,000 subscribers and my 200 watch time hours. I think it is just a matter of, yes, giving away the talent, giving away the product a little bit for free, and then welcoming tips and donations. Because on this end, there needs to be some incentive, right? Especially if the views are going down. I've never questioned my kind of ability or my craftsmanship or my ability to read and intuit messages, but I just feel like the market is somewhat saturated as well, and there's times where someone is more popping off than others. I feel that like that's for a handful of the readers, they've established they kind of were grandfathered in. They established their audience and their following early on considerably. This channel's only been going since 2020, so we're about 2.5 years in. But it really just kind of works based off the viewership. So I'm hoping that people will pop in more, and maybe I'll start to, do free questions, free readings more. The pre-recorded content it has its space. I have all the December videos up, but even that, it's like if there's no viewers, then essentially it's kind of just the best that I could do is just work on the consistency of the channel and see if there's any bites in the viewership. 4 cups in the reverse is about being open. It's about being emotionally available and receptive, which is always good. This is Cancerian energy as well. This is energies of motherhood, femininity. Okay, there could be a sobering reality here with the 3 of Cups in the reverse, but with that, I think brings new contracts, new partnerships, new relationships to see, who's really about you. If that's what you're in it for. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for joining. Thanks for liking. I'm just pulling general cards. Feel free to write a question if you have a question. Let's see. 2 of Cups in the reverse is also coming out of a relationship or coming out of a contract, but as always, that kind of rounds off to the Ace of Cups in the upright, which is chances for newness, new opportunity. It could be that there's a little bit of a waiting period, a void period, before you're able to receive that new offer. I'm okay. I'm doing good. Just wanted to jump on and pull some energies for people. See if we can get any people in the room. Get this going. If not, just continue with this general reading. I do like this kind of moon card in the reverse because it's the unknown, but it's leaning into the unknown. And the Ace of Cups in the upright is something good that I think is going to come from leaning into that unknown, embracing it. Let me see what's going on with this person's question. Let's see. I'm not necessarily seeing that romantic interest. The Emperor in the reverse is a concern about giving away power. So I think that when you cross those lines in the workforce, that's not something that you're wanting to necessarily create. So no to that. I'm not seeing that he's interested romantically. Let's see here. So yeah, we're talking about like this moon card in the reverse. Back to the general reading is about being in the suspended state of the unknown. But in that unknown is where you're able to create. So you might even rely on like old hobbies, things to fill your time. Things that you used to work on, and maybe you haven't visited in a while. And you'll actually see that in that kind of in-between time, it actually helps for development and actually helps for progressing in whatever it is that you're working on or working with. Sometimes you see a time away. Let's see, is there anything else coming out here, Spirit? Okay, 9 of Cups in the reverse. Could be relying on something too heavily. It's sometimes known as a crutch. If you're into wrestling, in the wrestling biz, it's known as a gimmick. But the 9 of Cups in the reverse, it could be just relying too much on either the past, resting on your laurels as well. There's new opportunity here with the Fool card in the upright to jump into something new. I'm seeing a lot of growth and expansion, I should say, with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. This is kind of coinciding with that Ace of Cup energy, which is about a new offer or a new opportunity. So it's like you're jumping in this kind of time, this new timeline, as it were. So if you're going through a little bit of a period of worry or stagnancy, don't worry. You're where you need to be. Spirit, is there anything else? Spirit, is there anything else? Talk to. Okay. There's new opportunity for stability here with the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the upright. We could do a Celtic cross as well, just for those that resonate. I was on another reader's channel the other day, and one of the comments was like, "Oh, we love you so much because, you're just like you in all of your, imperfections or something, and like other readers try to be so perfect." And I don't think that other readers are trying to be so perfect. I think that it's just that people are trying to set like a standard. I think that for some of us, there's like morality and there's ethics and there's that which we stand for and believe in, and how we want to conduct ourselves, or just where we draw the line in the sand, morally speaking. So it's kind of like, the way I try to read is not in this kind of salacious way. That's just not my personality. And I can see how that could be seen as like superiority complex, but it's really just understanding the kind of low vibrational energy of it all. It's easy to make millions and have a mansion and have your own house, and if you don't stand for nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, chances are, if you're a success in this system at large, then it's because you're corrupted or warped in some kind of way, and that's how you've been able to make it to the top. I mean, granted, there are obviously, theoretically, all these other circumstances or instances where people stick to their scruples and their morals and their beliefs, but I tend to kind of approach my content as like a shepherd, like trying to kind of raise the standard of morality and ethic, and point out the truth or the obvious and all the problems that we kind of all go through. So, and not to put anyone on blast, but if you're gonna come in here and just ask a question, and you're not gonna, like, subscribe, refer, comment, or tip, or even if it's just like $1, then you're just taking. All you're doing is taking, and you're not giving value. Granted, the likes add up, the subscriptions add up, but it's like, hey, look, if we're trying to do this for a living, if we're trying to do this to help you guys, and it's like, tips and donations never hurt anything. So, let's see. Spread gratitude. Anything else? Celtic cross. Okay, so I just feel as though that there's a lot of momentum moving in the same direction from the current layout. In the past, there was feelings of not being on the right time. The Queen of Swords in the upright is being hypercritical about one's success. I think that you will get there. You will cross that finish line. You will get that success, so to speak. But it's kind of like, do you want to get there kicking and screaming, or do you want to get there, you know, and act like you've been there before? I think that there's a certain way of winning here. The Knight of Cups in the upright is what's crowning you. I think that there are those that see your worth and your quality, because that's also what's anchoring you. And it tends to be all moving in the same kind of direction here. These two energies seem to be moving towards the Six of Wands in the upright. So if you feel like you are leading the pack, or if you feel like you are upholding some sort of standard, then that's true. And I think that there are many people that see you do so, and they like that. They resonate with you. So I would say that, if you're in a situation similar to mine where, you're unsure if you have a following, or you're unsure if there are others out there like you that resonate with you, I wouldn't worry that. I think that we just kind of live in this technocratic universe where, we all the likes and all the positives and all the subscriptions, they kind of get lost in the sea. But as long as you're just kind of quietly consistent, then those add up over time. So, I'm happy and I'm proud of the 3-minute videos that I'm starting to put out for the Instagram and the TikTok. And even though I'm not necessarily seeing a return with the live stream, I'm still going to keep on doing it because I am, vested in this medium. Let's see. Let's get secret duck sauce. Let's get a bridge too far, as I like to say. Okay, bridge too far. I think a bridge too far is not knowing your worth to an extent. Feeling like you have to do all the work. Okay, I would be mindful, especially when it comes to relationships. Feeling like you have to do all the work if you're not genuinely moved or interested in it. Or interested in, I should say. If you're investing and then you're in turn feeling resentful, then that's probably not a good sign. Let's see for secret duck sauce. Secret duck sauce is just kind of really seeing where your base is at, never getting lost in the sauce. 3 of Cups in the reverse is like coming out of a honeymoon. So it's like being real honest about the relationship, not trying to hope your way into a relationship, not trying to hope that it works. Just letting the variables be where they are, and if there's a return on interest, then there's a return. If there's a return on investment, then there's a return. But you can't necessarily show and teach someone how to do that at this level. Because then that would imply changed behavior, and I don't know that that's possible. I think that people just have to see things on their own. Let's see what's not working. King of Wands in the upright. This is always kind of at the ready of trying to kind of correct someone else's course, when I don't think that that's where your efforts should be. What is working for you is letting old cycles die out, old relationships die out. What's your ally? I think your ally is, in a weird way, kind of being hypercritical of your own progress. I know that we refer to that Queen of Swords in the upright, but she's what ensures the victory. She's what makes sure the shit gets done. That's how I'm seeing it. Can I get an outcome? Yeah, the outcome is to just continue to carve out your own trail, your own path. I think it comes with its conflicts. I think it comes with its solitude. But you're finding real, genuine kind of happiness, and it's affording you to be able to call bullshit on relationships that are just not there, investment wise, which is what I think that you want ultimately. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Feel free to reach out. I'm always here as a resource for you. If not, then go on your merry way. All right, guys. Love you lots. Holla at your boy.